Okay, so once you have kind of laid that base hazelnut shade in your crease, how do you warm it up? How do you darken it up? How do you play with it? So I'm gonna do one of my most favorite everyday shades that I love. It's Cinnabar, and I'm using right on the ends of the bristles. And going in, and I'm not quite putting it in the exact same place, but it's going on top of the hazelnut, primarily out here. So I'm not taking this one all the way in, and I am gonna curve it downward to that outer corner to where you're really putting a depth. You also, by putting it up, you also get lift. The shadow, even being a deeper color or something dark or something fun, it creates lift. So now, y'all, does that look smooth? Not at all. I always tell people, number one, if your eyeshadow looks like perfect and smooth when you first put it on, you're probably not using enough. It should look a little messy. It should look like blotchy, because that's placement. Placement is getting the colors where you want. Blending is smoothing it out. So you want it to look a little wild when you first put it on. That's how you know once you do blend that it will be smooth. Then you take a clean blending brush. This is our blending brush. And that's when you go over the edges, okay? You don't have to sweep all over your eye. You're not trying to move the color to a different place. You just want to kind of haze the edges so they look more soft. And the other thing I tell people, the second thing is, and I learned this, it wasn't something I made up, but you should probably blend longer than you apply. So you're gonna apply color and put it on, and then you're gonna blend longer. You're gonna take more time smoothing the edges out, softening the lines, than you will putting shadow on your eye. Does that make sense? So you wanna blend longer than you apply, and that's a good rule of thumb to tell you that you're blending enough. So see how already, just in a moment or two of blending, those lines are getting softened. It's having much more of a smooth look, not quite so harsh. And when I pull back, you still see that lift, and it's coming along. So then I'll go back in and I'll go, okay, it's a little abrupt, and let me smooth that out. And let me make sure I get my lift in there just right. Go back, blend again. And we just go back and forth till we get our color laying exactly how we want for a lift, dimension, and as much fun as you want to have.